countdown to the month of April and possibly even May. You have 2 decisions right now.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Washington Redskins. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
General West.
Check 99. Check 99.
This one caught by Isabella. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Don't try blitzing me.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The 2nd-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd-rounder from Penn State.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. 3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. He's going to lock deep left. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
To the set. Right to the 3.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Newton. Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
I got you. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Get it.
Now Lott throwing on 2nd down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
218, chop it.
Check. Lucky. Joker. Jack.
You're out. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. But he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. For 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Bravo.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Dog.
And he
How that boy get over there? Good D.
Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Man.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, good D.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
80 weapon.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
64.
First and 10 at the
Watch out.
Go.
57. Yes.
Watch the screen.
Let go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. The Sanders has got it complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I got you, Pop.
Ready?
Locke off of play action. Nowhere to escape, and he
Come on,
goes
man.
down.
Get a
Demario
block.
Davis coming in for the sack that time.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
You've been trying to get that junk off all game.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. He's letting this one go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Newton on first down. Looking long for Westbrook.
Oh,
his man
come
complete.
on.
And
Oh, he won't even let me knock the ball away.
touchdown, New England. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to
Why
it.
you so darn happy, dude?
Long drives have their place.
Long
We know
game.
that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their offense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect.
And for the third time here, this half it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Good job.
Christian McCaffrey. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Leo.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready.
57 to Mike. Nice.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, alert 3.
5.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Thanks for the timeout, dude.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
30 base.
Hey, here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Can I get a block?
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Can I get a block?
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Would be nice.
You go set. 8, read.
Watch the curl.
Snap.
On 2nd and 12, Locke is going to fire one deep over the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dayton Buchanan. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go. Right to the 3. Express!
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready? 780.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Eight. Express.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gun.
Check 43. Shit.
Express.
We got motion. Back up.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out left. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Watch safety creep.
20.
Tighten up. Check 31. Check 31.
Kill.
57.
8.
57.
Here we go. Check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Sliding out of the... And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Rush in. Check 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
8.
Newton now to throw. Uncorks one for Davis.
Give me that.
Clash of
Give me
balls
that.
here, and it's intercepted.
That's me.
Picked off inside the 5. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work
You
out.
guys trying to get some
That's going to
yards
go
back.
as a loss of a yard, and it'll be
Just
second
get
down.
out of there in the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check
6 guys. Her team spilled. Watch twist.
Look at me. Go.
Check 24. Check
Go.
That one covered
hold the
beautiful.
block, dude.
Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd
He's
down.
sending it. He's sending it.
57's right.
Go.
Ready.
From his own end zone, Locke on 3rd and long.
See that boy?
Catch made by
See that boy?
Slayton.
Don't send it.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Don't make bad reads all the time.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Locke now on 1st down. It's caught by Sanders. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Recon, 132 fighter. Steve Griff.
On 3rd and 2, Locke.
Oh, my God.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
My God.
Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Tressway now, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Oh, boy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Sending it.
Von Miller.
Sending
He's
it.
the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Newton now to throw.
Oh, my God.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Wow.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Gun, gun.
Now on 2nd and 16. Newton. And he finds Howard complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Gun, gun, gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Oh, come on, Locke, man.
That is incomplete.
Really, Locke?
Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He finds his target, Fuller. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
We ain't in no hurry.
Switch gears.
second down. It's Jones, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side.
I wasn't sending it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
57 for Mike. 57 for Mike. Stop your body.
Gun.
Express! Motion. Reset. Express!
Mike 57. Time to go. Night.
Now a run with McCaffrey. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now.
Come on, my friend.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Switch.
Coming now, though. That fire coming now.
20.
Back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
That was my fault. Shouldn't have done it.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now in desperation. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 34 yards there. They come up in an offset eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
See how much heart we got.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
See how much heart we got. We're going to be in cover 4. We're going to probably blitz me.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He'll look to throw.
Wow. Oh, he's watching my screen.
You just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about.